Okay, so we're going to be using an app today called Fotor to edit our photos. It's a free app, but it's going to want you to create an account, and we are not going to do that. We're not going to create a free account because we just don't want to. We can use all the cool features that we want to make our photo better without creating an account. So the first thing you're going to do is either click on a link if it's posted in your Google Classroom, or go to Fotor, and it should look something like this. All right, so here I am in Fotor, and I need to open an image. Remember, we're not going to start a free trial or sign up or log in over here. We're just going to use all their features, and then eventually we're just going to take a screenshot of it. So we're kind of being sneaky here, but it all works, and it all allows us to play around with some of these photos. That's pretty neat. So I'm going to click on Open Image. Now, if you have a Chromebook, you can open up your camera app and take a selfie with your Chromebook camera. Or maybe your teacher has already taken photos of you and put them in a folder somewhere, maybe on Google Classroom. But you should have a photo of you in your downloads. And if you haven't taken one yet, go ahead and do that. All right, I'm not going to over-explain it, how you can do that. I'm sure you can figure it out. When I click on Open Image, I'll go to my downloads. And let's see. Here's a nice picture of me and my son from a couple years ago. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to skip over here on this side, the AI tools. We're going to go right to Adjust, and about halfway down is the Crop tool. And as you know, cropping means you can cut away things you don't want. So as much as I love my son, I'm going to crop him away because this picture is supposed to be just me. And down here is the Apply button. Until you hit Apply, none of it sticks, all right? So I can click Cancel, and I go back to the picture of me and my son back from so many years ago, all right? But if I click my Crop, and I crop the photo, and I make a box around my face, and I hit the Apply button, now that is my photo, okay? So that's number one. And I'm going to click on Effects. You can do some pretty funny things. You can, now here's something that's interesting. I clicked on something that they want me to sign up to get the bonus features, okay? We're not going to do that. X out, all right? So if that message comes up, forget about it, okay? See, I can darken it. I can make it look like a flash. I can portrait it. You know, filters, right? You guys know what that is from Instagram and such. So you can play with some of the filters. And of course, if you like it, you can click the Apply button. But don't get too hung up on that. Beauty, again, you can apply all sorts of wrinkle removers and makeup things. And actually, weight loss is kind of funny because you can, basically, you're just making the portrait skinnier. Huh. Still doesn't look like I lost much weight, huh? Oh, well. So I'll cancel out of that. Whatever. Getting rid of red eye, that's kind of nice. If you have a photo that has the red eye remover, that's always handy. Let's go put a frame on it. And once again, if you go with a simple frame, like here or here, that's kind of cool. And then Apply. There's my alarm going off. That will give you. So now we've got the picture. It's nice and cropped. It's in a frame. So far, so good. All right. Another cool thing we can do is add a text box. Here's the style of text. Here, I'll do that. I like that better. So I'm just going to delete that one. Please type in words. And if I click in there, I can type Happy Father's Day, because this happens to be, this video happens to be being made around Father's Day. You could say Merry Christmas. You could say Happy Mother's Day, something like that. Love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Coach. Whatever you wanted to do, you can put your little text message there, all right? Now, elements, this next one down is kind of fun. Basic shapes, you can put fireworks. There's some fireworks. And when you click the more button, it shows you all kinds of things. And do remember that some of these might not work when you try to click on them. If they're a extra fancy, you have to pay money for type of thing, or they might have this little thing here where you can kind of see where it says the word Fotor in it. It's what they call a watermark. So it's kind of their way of saying like, hey, here, down here, see where it says go watermark free, start the free trial. No, 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 we're not going to do that. We're just going to live with the watermarks. We're going to steal the thing. Hey, here, I'll make a little heart. Add a couple of things, right? Again, if I scroll back up here to my, it wants me to unlock all the elements. No, thank you. Nope, no free trial. Keep on Xing out of that. Let's see, go back. Come on, elements. There we go. There's more stuff. I guess collapsing it is there. Okay, we got decoration, we got dialogues, we got social media things, we got emojis, we've got masks. I could put a mask over my face. We've got words, we've got cute little animals. I could put a panda if I wanted to here, if my daddy loved pandas, something like that. You get the idea. Don't over decorate, folks, but you could put a few things in your photo. Again, probably not over your face. You could add letters. You've got party stuff like speakers and drums and disco balls and candles and all sorts of cool things. So you could actually make a decent, like a birthday card or something out of a Fotor as well. So once you've done this, and by the way, again, for this lesson, I'm doing it as a Father's Day card project that I want you to create. And then after you do that, if you want to just kind of go off and get silly and play around with some of these other elements that are more fun, kill party, there's food, there's zodiacs, there's a lot. Oh my goodness. Vintage and universe and video gaming and symbols you could play around with. So you could kind of go down a rabbit hole and spend a whole lot of time playing with this. Make a nice looking Father's Day card, okay? Again, aren't going to be celebrating that with your father, maybe a grandfather or an uncle, another trusted adult, a coach, somebody that you care about, that you just want to let them know that you appreciate them, okay? And you could even, with the text box, put in a second set of text. Oops. Love, Steve. So if I made this for my dad, I would probably sign it as well, right? You kind of do that. Now, how am I going to get this out of Fotor without starting my free trial they keep on trying to sell me here? So what we're going to do is take the screenshot, all right? Now, there's a thing called snipping tool that's on desktops, but if you know on your Chromebook how to do a screenshot, it's Control Shift and the change screen key, which is right above your, is right above your letter 6. So if I click my snipping tool, thought I had that there just a second ago. Hold on. There it is, new. And again, you can pick with a screenshot what you want to save. You don't have to save the whole screen. So I do that, and now I've saved my photo. Didn't have to do anything with Fotor, didn't have to sign up with my email or make an account or start a free trial. I've got this great picture. It's got this, what we call watermark down here in the bottom. That doesn't bother me too much. And honestly, once I save this, I'm going to go File, Save As, probably throw it in my downloads. So here I am in my downloads. And there's my photo. You can see I've got all sorts of other stuff in my downloads, pictures and files and whatnot. So when I double click on it, and again, if you saved it as a screen capture to your, or a screenshot to your Chromebook, it should be in your downloads anyway. Down here, hey, we can do even more things. We can rotate it if you needed to. We can add some things. There is some editing you can do here. Even in your picture thing, what have you. But I would say you don't need to do a whole lot of changing after using Fotor, but you should be able to save it. You should be able to print it. You could just copy it and save as a copy, and put it in an email. You can do all sorts of different things. So now that you have this photograph and you didn't have to make that account in Fotor, uh, do something with it. And I would say if this is an assignment, it's probably in Google Classroom, and you probably need to hand it in and attach it as a file. So when it says turn in work or what have you in Google Classroom assignment, this is what your teacher would see when they click on what you've saved. All right. But mostly, I want you to have some fun, learn how to use Fotor, not sign up for the free account, not create an account or log in or do any of that other stuff, but still get to use most of the cool tools. And oh, by the way, since it's Father's Day, maybe you make a nice message for someone you care about. All right. So take care of that. Have fun with Fotor, and be sure to share your work with your teacher as they have asked you to do.